It was the early days of Israel's long journey through the wilderness. The sun had only begun to rise over the desert hills, casting long shadows across the endless sand. The people of Israel moved slowly, tired from many days of travel. They had no walls, no cities, no armies, only families, flocks, and the hope that God would guide them to the land He promised. Mothers carried their children close. Young men walked with staffs in their hands. The elderly leaned on their sons for support. The nation was free from Egypt, but they were not yet strong. At the back of the camp, the weakest walked the tired, the sick, the old, and those carrying heavy loads. Israel was spread out across the desert, unaware that danger was already watching them. Far off on a rocky hill stood the Amalekites, a brutal tribe known for raiding caravans and attacking without mercy. Their leader, scarred by years of battle, looked down upon Israel with cold eyes. Amalekite leader, whispering to his captains,
"Look at them, hungry, weary, unarmed. They travel with gold from Egypt and have no soldiers to protect it."
"They are easy prey." Another captain stepped forward.
Shall we strike them now?
Yes, we attack from behind. Take the weak first. Break their courage. Let them fear our name.
And so the Amalekite warriors mounted their horses, their blades glinting under the morning sun. They thundered down the hill toward the back of Israel's camp. The attack came like a storm. Screams rose as the Amalekites struck the rear of Israel's line where the weak walked. Dust filled the air. Mothers shielded their children. The elderly stumbled and fell. Chaos spread quickly. A young Hebrew boy ran toward the center of the camp shouting,
"Joshua! Moses! The Amalekites are upon us!"
Moses, now older and leaning slightly on his staff, stepped out of his tent. His face tightened with sorrow as he saw the dust of battle rising. Moses.
"So, Amalek has chosen war with God's people."
Joshua, strong and full of courage, came rushing toward him. Joshua.
"My lord Moses, what shall we do?"
Moses placed a hand on his shoulder. Moses.
"Choose our finest men, those who have strength to stay. You will lead them into battle."
Joshua nodded and ran to gather the warriors. Moses turned toward the hill overlooking the battlefield. Moses.
"As for me, I will stand on the hill with the staff of God in my hand. We will see today that the Lord fights for Israel."
The battle grew fierce. Joshua's men clashed with the Amalekites at the foot of the hill. Swords rang. Dust rose. Warriors shouted. And then Moses lifted the staff of God into the air. When the staff rose, Israel began to push back their enemies. Joshua fought like a lion, but when Moses' arms grew tired and the staff lowered, the Amalekites began to overpower Israel again. Aaron and Hur saw Moses struggling and rushed to his side. Aaron.
"Sit, brother. We will hold up your hands."
With Moses seated on a stone, Aaron held up one arm and Hur held the other. Together they kept the staff of God raised high. From sunrise until the shadows grew long, the battle raged. But Israel fought with courage, and the Lord was with them. Joshua's final strike broke the Amalekite line, and the enemy fled. Silence fell over the battlefield. Moses looked down from the hill with tears in his eyes, not tears of sadness, but of awe at God's faithfulness. The Lord spoke to Moses. Voice of God. Write this for a memorial. Amalek lifted his hand against my people. From this day, I will be at war with Amalek from generation to generation. Moses built an altar on the hill stones stacked upon stones and called it, "The Lord is my banner." Israel understood that day that the fight did not start because of land or pride. It began because evil attacked the weak, and God rose to defend them.